Hello, everybody. I'm so excited to build yet another bridge. I'm building a bridge today with Stacie, the singing realtor. And Stacie and I have a bridge that goes way back. It's very strong and it has a great view. Stacie and I have known each other from back in the salsa music and dance industry from our past, and she is a phenomenal salsa vocalist, which there's very few female salsa singers out there. And when I went into the real estate industry as as a mortgage lender, she came to me and said, "Let's work together. I'd really love to work with you, somehow." And we started teaming up. And then afterwards, I made like a lateral switch to ADT. We continue to work together and support each other. But I will tell you why we're here. I'm so proud of Stacie. She's like a sister to me. And I was just doing a couple things on Facebook, and there's this announcement that she's one of the top 250 Hispanic real estate agents in the United States and one of the top 100 in the Midwest. Now, she just last year alone sold 47 units. And that's great. That alone is like something to be proud of, like super proud. But on top of it, she also graduated with a bachelor's of science in business and finance, which she had to study full time. And so she really dug in and got a lot done last year, and she should be so proud of herself. But I wanted her to speak in her own words, just on time management, how we all have 24 hours a day, 7 days a week, and yet in that time, what we can do and how we can manage it. And with what's going on today, it is so critical that we really manage our time. So Stacie, without further ado, I give you the microphone, and if you could share with us some of your wisdom on time management.
Hi, Lisa. Thank you so much for having me, and what an amazing introduction. Thank you. And yes, I remember meeting you through the mortgage company that you were at, and then now with ADT. I've also been sending you my clients because you're such a hard worker. You really give 100% to everything you do, and I know all my clients are in good hands with you, so thank you. Well, time management, it's a funny thing because you had asked me while I was in school, you said, so what's one of the main things you learned from one of your classes? And I told you, well, actually, the biggest thing I learned was not anything I learned from my classes. It made me learn that we all have a lot more time than we think we do. Do you remember that?
Yes, I do.
Because I had to start counting every hour, especially when I was in summer school, because I was taking 2 classes over 6 weeks, and we had to go, I believe it was like 3 days a week, 3 hours each class. So I was in class for 6 hours a day and trying to juggle the real estate. And it was just crazy. So I had to put down every hour where each hour was going to, this much for sleep, this much for work, this much for homework, this much for classes, even driving time, everything. And it was just amazing. Even with all of that, I was seeing, okay, well, I have 15 hours left over, or whatever. So it just really opened my eyes. We're always complaining I don't have time to work out, or I don't have time to drive an hour away to see my aunt, or whatever it is. I don't have time to do this or that. Or even, you have things on your bucket list. I've always wanted to learn how to paint. Not me personally, but just an example. Or I've always wanted to, learn how to dance better at salsa. I need to call Lisa, but then we don't do it, because we're just we're just so busy. But if you actually sit down and write down where every hour goes, I actually use a time tracker, like an hourly tracker that's really meant for people who are using it to clock in and out of work. And I made categories for sleeping, for personal time, for reading, because I love to read, real estate work, working out, music, everything. And I've been using it now for 2 years. And I actually clock in and clock out. And you can run reports and see, okay, maybe I did a little too much personal time this week. That's what I call for just wasting time, doing whatever you want. Maybe I didn't work out as much as I should have. Maybe I didn't work as much as I should have. So it's really helpful. That was the big eye opener for me, is that we all have a lot more time than we think we do.
Well, I have to agree, and it is inspiring. And I wanted you just to say a few words because, I just feel that it's something to really give you a big pat on the back and a big
Thank
high
you.
five, because when I read in the detail, I thought, wow, she really focused, made a decision, and she just went at it. And to answer the question, what did you learn in school? It was really, you learned your topic and you have your degree and it's going to help you. But the secret gift that you got along the way, I feel, well, let's talk about and let's share it. So anything about the market that you would like to share with people? Any myth you'd like to break, or anything that is positive that people should know about?
Well, I know that in the situation we're in, people are thinking, okay, I can't get into any houses. There's no showings. Now it's true, there's no open houses right now because we don't want to have a lot of crowds together. But we are doing virtual open houses, virtual showings. I do have clients that don't want to leave the house for anything. I'll actually go to the house, and through FaceTime or Zoom or Facebook or whatever, I'll turn on the camera and I'll do a walkthrough with them on the phone, so they could see what the kitchen looks like, everything, just feel like they're there without compromising their safety or feeling nervous. So I am doing those kinds of showings. I'm also doing some in-person showings. I usually have the clients drive by the property first to make sure they like the area. We look at all the photos there are. If there's a virtual tour, we look at that. And then if they're still thinking, they need to get in there and see it, they really like it, we schedule a showing. And with all the safety precautions, with our gloves, masks, wipes, standing apart. And so I'm still showing properties. I did a virtual listing appointment also last week, where the client just turned on his video and walked me through his house. And I gave him tips on what to do to get ready for selling. So there's still business going on, not as usual, but we're still making it happen.
You're still making it happen.
Yeah.
Well, girl, you continue to make it happen and you sing your way to the top. And I'm here to dance for you and also dance and support for you. And thank you for supporting me and embracing things that I do. And you're just very special. And I wish you only the best of success. Thank you for your time today, because you carved out some time for us. And I hope that in sharing this, you will motivate other people to do the same, to really just track your time.
And I would like to end with one other thing, is that everybody out there who's listening, definitely call Lisa if you have any security needs. She is taking care of my clients. She's on it. She's very passionate about it. And I will continue to send you people, hon.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
You go, girl. We'll be in touch.
Thank you, hon. Bye.